The wait is finally here, and we finally have, after 10 years of patiently waiting, Dawnless Days has a campaign out for me to try properly, and it will be out for you guys in the next couple of days. But for us creators, we've got a little bit of an early access to check it out and get a few videos out and you know get a bit of a head start on the rest of the pack. And all of the creators that have got early access have all got a faction that they can play to start with. My faction that I am playing as is Mordor. I was like, you know what? I'll take the bad guys. I was like, we'll take the main sort of like, in a way, sort of the main character, Sauron himself, and yeah, we are going to try and conquer Middle-earth. I'm not really sure what the aim of the sort of like the campaign is going to be. Whether we're gonna like what mission we'll set. Certainly, taking out Gondor has got to be top of that list. There, you can see Minas Tirith just off to the left of our domains. I'm going to start it on hard. I don't know how difficult really everything's going to be. I think easy is going to be way too easy. It says campaign challenge easy. We'll certainly stick it to hard. Maybe we'll look at changing it to very hard. I mean, it's very much still a early sort of like version. The devs will let you know. There's still a lot of work to be done on it, but it is certainly this is like version 1 of the campaign. There's obviously going to be lots of work done on it and lots of ways to try and improve it as they go on. So they will obviously want like your ideas on ways to improve the campaign once it's out, and you see like maybe a bug or a glitch or anything they might have missed. Then do feel free to contact them. Best place, the Discord, or just things that you think this might be a really cool idea, because the devs they're very knowledgeable and they're very clever people, but they don't know everything or can't think of every idea. Maybe you've got an idea that maybe is a way to improve the campaign. So yeah, if you do, I'm sure they'll be more than happy to listen to any reasonable sort of ideas. And obviously, as usual, I'll say this at the beginning. I was told to, I was told to maybe throw these in as the campaign goes on. But if you are wanting to, help with the campaign, they are still looking for 3D artists, 2D artists as well, 3D or 2D animators. If you have no experience in that sort of area and you're wanting to get into sort of modding, then as well, they will happily teach you on what to do because it's a benefit for them as well. They need more people because obviously people have lives and things get in the way, and so the mod sometimes gets stalled. So the more people that are working on the project, the more stuff that gets done, and that means the more progress is made on the mod. It's obviously taken a long, long time with a very small team to get the campaign out. If they have a larger team, more iterations of the mod can be done, and yeah, who knows where we'll go from here? Maybe we'll get another a whole another campaign set in another period. I doubt it. I feel like the devs are taking long enough on this one. I doubt they are going to be looking at doing another one anytime soon. They'll pull their hair out for me saying that. But yeah, as I said, this is version 1 of the campaign. There's a whole load of stuff that needs bug fixing and stuff like that. And also, if you haven't got a tiller and you want to get a tiller to play Dawnless Days on the 11th, it's on 75% off in 11th of December. So just a thought there, guys. Anyway, less of me waffling and getting on with. Let's get on with the actual video itself, and let's get straight on in to the campaign. So yes, I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes down. I mean the art as well, just like the loading screen. Oh, looks great. It really does. We just need to have in the background there Aragorn kicking one of the helmets and breaking his foot. But yes, this is going to be a couple of videos coming out. This is probably going to be a regular thing that I'm going to be putting out as soon. The first episode will be out as of today when I'm recording this, and then I'm probably going to do a couple of live streams, a couple of other videos, and sort of on a daily basis, just try and get as much of this done and out because by the 12th, I'm hoping to have then other campaigns also coming out as well. So we want to get this Mordor one well and truly ahead. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes down as we wait for it to load in. I'm really hoping that we're maybe gonna have a. I wonder what generally this is the first time we're loading in. I have no idea what I'm gonna expect. It'd be really cool if we had some sort of like in the Total War Tiller where they have the little bit of the intro and it's kind of like that. It'd be very cool if we had that. I doubt we will, but it would be very very cool. To have a little intro to the faction. But who needs an intro for Lord Sauron? It's the Dark Lord, man. He knows what he's doing.
The Dark Lord rises again, and the land of shadow stirs. From Barad-dûr he looks outward and sees the weakness of the free peoples. Already his servants gather their strength, orcs beyond counting, trolls bred for war, and creatures of older, darker nightmares spawn from the pits of Mordor. Under the Witch King's command, they are a terrifying tool for your designs. The upstart descendants of Elendil, hiding behind their white walls in Gondor, have ever been a thorn in Sauron's side. Make an example of all who dare to resist. Crush them utterly before they gather their full strength. All over Middle-earth, the pieces are moving, but the Dark Lord's full strength is bound, his plans endangered. The One Ring, binding all his power and malice, is yet unaccounted for. Reclaim it with haste, and Sauron will regain his physical form, unleashing doom on all his enemies. Until it is found, he remains formless. And should it come to pass that the One Ring is destroyed, all could be undone. Once Gondor has crumbled, leave the free peoples no time to breathe. One by one, all free lands shall fall under the power of the ring. One ring to rule them all.
Well, there you go. That is the briefing we get from the mouth of Sauron. So yeah, he's telling us what to do. Mordor faction special features. The Mordor faction wages war with a focus on overwhelming the enemy through a number of units. Its armies are supplemented by fewer elite units. Orcs are cheap and quick to recruit and cheap to upkeep. In Mordor's core regions, recruit select units from Harad and Rune rosters, which are more disciplined and harder hitting to make up for the weakness of orcs. That's very cool that we can get some, like, maybe some Loki Rim or some, like, Haradrim units, maybe even Mummoks, I don't know, maybe. Mordor's culture, the power of the shadow, leeches from its regions to gradually destabilize surrounding enemy regions, making future conquests easier. As the power of the shadow grows in enemy regions, their control will decrease. Mordor's most important objective should be to locate and reclaim the One Ring, pay close attention to the incident and mission details, and the turn counter for its completion. If the One Ring is found before the turn count expires, Sauron will become a playable character and unit on the battlefield, greatly increasing Mordor's strength. Be warned, however, the ring can also lead to his undoing. Oh, okay. War of the Ring. One by one, the free peoples of Middle-earth fell to the power of the ring. The word has spread from Barad-dûr. Envoys and lackeys announcing the rise of Mordor and the return of Sauron. The kingdom of the free peoples have lost its splendor, their might, and their will to resist. We must seize this chance and make them bow before us. However, our enemies still possess formidable strongholds, symbols of power and hope. As all those who aligned with the Great Eye begin their march to join the fray, so must we. Together, we may yet lay waste to those age-old realms and their ancient seats of power. And I'll let you read the rest of this. Actually, no, I guess not. Corrupt the following provinces to ensure evil influences above 50% there, thereby increasing your dominance score. Anorium, Belfast, Lebanon, West Emnet, Westfold, Sylvan Dwellings, Lorien, Dwarven Realms, Barding Heartlands, and and something else we can't see. There you go. Maybe that's it. Maybe that is it. There's literally some markers that I don't know if this is supposed to be anymore. The devs have found a problem, unless there is nothing else below there. But yeah, there you go. That is pretty much everything we've got to take. But yeah, the stronghold mechanic, the overall feature that will accompany you throughout the War of the Ring. To win the campaign, you must conquer and hold settlements from the good aligned factions based on the list that is specific to your faction. Each of them will grant you dominance points and other ways to gain dominance. These will ultimately be the measure through your campaign as one. Have fun and good luck. So we need to basically take most of Gondor by the looks of it, and a whole load of other areas. Anorian is here. Let's just get rid of that. Let's get rid of the Mouth of Sauron, and there'll be a whole bunch of other places. I have a feeling I don't know how we're going to find the ring. I presume it's going to be with people like Nagzag here. Like, we're going to need a lot of... I don't want to be sending armies around. I don't need a briefing on Morannon, thank you. The Black Gate. We all know about that. But yeah, I have a feeling that's going to be the case. We're going to need a lot of agents to go around, because I don't want to be sending armies hunting around for the ring. Though I imagine it's... I don't know how we'll then take it, or how we then find it. Be interesting to see. We're actually losing happiness here. Okay, this is going to be our first area of sort of interest. Yeah, we can see all of the sort of like buildings here. We kind of obviously touched on a lot of these in the Harad campaign, so you can see, but the art looks amazing. It really does, and the dominance is obviously... Why are we losing happiness? Just difficulty and buildings, right? Okay, so yeah, that's control. So yeah, that's what we need to upgrade, is control, really. So I think we'll upgrade something in here. Do we have wealth? Replenishment, supply wagon, which I totally forget is the thing that you can purchase in this. Warg sentries. We've got a leveling camp, levying camp already. Watchtower, control, maintenance, and then this one is growth. Which I think we'll go with that. We're going to put that in there, and then over here we might put in a watchtower to help with... oh, what's this? Sorcerer's Lair and control. Actually, we want that. We want to get like a Sorcerer's Lair going. So basically that's like our religion going there. So we'll put that in place. And then we've got a ferry. We probably don't want to put all our money into this province. We want to put money, of course, into Barad-dûr. Yes. It looks like you click on Barad-dûr, it doesn't have any information just yet. They have the Dark Tower, of course. We can upgrade it again if we want to, which is very, very cool. Definitely will be doing that. And we also have the Black Gate here as well, which is great for dominance as well. And we have Morannon, which is... It just also looks like a Black Gate. Then we have Serathon Gol, which has its own unique icon as well. Love that. And then oh, that's just a sedentary camp, which can be made into a walled camp. Very cool. Here we have levying camp. I don't know why I want to call it a leveling camp, but apparently I do. We're going to go with a working pit here. You know, we've got to get some mining going on. Scraps, growth. We need to put more growth into... oh, maybe we don't have... Do we not have growth here? We don't have growth in these minor regions. Let's put in an ore gathering. And then into Durthang, I'm going to put... Oh, iron deposit. Yes. Please. Barad-dûr will then put our final bit of growth in. And it's going to be to actually getting like some actual growth going, some draft maker. I think that's most of our money. 1,800. We've got a little left. Again, losing happiness here. So we'll just put it into... we'll put it into Saragost. Oh, Saragost, though, has an iron deposit. Yeah, sure. We'll just put a Sorcerer's Lair here just to help for that for now. And then we've got more growth, but we have no money yet for it. So we won't bother with that. So that's all our money spent, pretty much. We've got a little bit of money left. I guess we should maybe look at recruiting some orcs as well. And of course, get the Mordor Bow Rabble. Yes, let's start with the Mordor Bow Rabble, the secret weapon of the Orcish armies, if you know. You know from all those Dawnless Days, sieges, and battles we've done over the years. Orc Rabble, very effective in their nuclear strike package. This is obviously, I think, YIP, work in progress, maybe on the icons. But you have all got the military and the civic sort of trees. They just haven't got icons yet of their own. So, I mean, that's fine. I usually go down economic first, then come back to military, because I feel like that's kind of what you want to do. AI doesn't... I mean, sometimes goes, like, really quickly through the military tree. But I always feel like start strong with a good base. Yeah, like, tax rate plus 5%. And then also, like, yeah, growth. More growth here, wealth, and influence. And then you get more food from your provinces, which is also very good. So I'm going to go with that. I don't know if we're going to have governors. Shall we have a look? Do we have governors? Of course, we've got the main man himself. I don't think Sauron is large and in charge. Yeah, we've got Gothmog, and we've got Othrod. Who could we recruit? I imagine the Witch King is available. Or we have just Nazgul. Nazgul. Mouth of Sauron is available. The Witch King of Angmar is also available. I don't think Sauron is available. We've got Pharazôn as well. So that's the guy that's in charge of Umbar. So that's cool. Can we put Sauron as Commander of Legions, please? This puts you as a trusted servant, sir. And same with Gothmog as well. And Othrod. We'll just put you all in this. A Mouth of Sauron could be there as well. Get the main boys in. Governors. We can have governors, I presume. I don't know if I really want to put any of you as governors. Maybe you, sure, why not? You go there. And then Zimrathon can be in the Mordor Heartlands. No, we can only have one governor. Okay. Well, we put it in the main spot. We put it in... How do we put it in Barad-dûr? No, we want to put it in... Can I unassign you and put you? I want to put it in the Mordor Heartlands, please. Oh, well, we'll put it there. We don't really need one in the Mordor Heartlands just yet. But we should be able to get more governors soon rather than later, I'd imagine. It's not the end of the world, whereas Barad-dûr's pretty happy +7 for now, and it will only go up as time goes on. But I'm going to send out my agent, I guess, and we'll go and maybe start scouting, seeing what's going on. Osgiliath looks immediately very easy to take. There's no armies here. But I want to build a large enough army that we can then actually take advantage of that. I'm tempted to send... What does that put that down to? 6? That's fine. We can force move you, actually. Get you over here and transfer these troops into that army of Orthrods and just make this even a quicker, bigger stack. Just basically have it as a feeder army. And then I think we're going to end the turn. Or we can... Oh, yeah, we need to set our thing. Tax rate could do that. Control is usually what I go with. Because then I don't need to worry about it. Because there's not many things to do that actually benefit control, it seems, for us as Mordor. Going to probably go with that, I feel like. Which is kind of ironic. We don't have a lot of things that deal with control. And I forgot to do diplomacy. We'll do it in the next turn. First thing we'll do. Political obstruction. Sauron himself is actually politically obstructing us. Okay. I will lose political favors. There you go. Sauron himself's like, no, you how dare Orthrod have a command of somewhere. War declared. Southern Orkani kind of gives you a bit of a hint on some other factions that haven't yet been unveiled against the Veriags. Anyway, yeah, let's look first at... we should have done this first turn because it could have upset us. Hi, yeah, there you go. We can get more money out of people, you see. As well. Low now. Let's see. Low. Are you all interested in giving coming for trade at 1.1? Oh, seriously? Fine then. We'll trade for nothing. Non-aggression. Yeah, I don't really want to be fighting these guys. These guys are all going to be uniting eventually under one tribe. And these, like, making the Eastlings, the Valkoths, the Rurim. So like, they're going to have their own sort of like... They're already at war with the Rurim. And that's the one we want to back, I think. I think these are the ones that are going to be... Like, this is Cair here. That's the one we want to back, to be honest. The Balkoth will eventually get taken out. Dol, they probably love us. They'll trade with us. Yeah, there you go. There's Kamula Man. It is a tributary, actually, of us. So we are just getting just income straight from him. Need to keep him alive. So we probably want to be sending armies up there as well at points. Hrandor, can we trade with you? We can't. Okay, the Lost Laden tribes is the one we really want to back anyway. Good non-aggression. We can't trade with them yet. I guess these mountains apparently are in the way. Okay, fine. Veriags, they might go to war with the Lost Laden. And I mean we can non-aggression. We can non-aggression. I'm surprised by that. But there are dwarves down here that I think the Veriags having to fight, so that's what they're going to be doing. Gondor, we're not dealing with you. You're strength ranking 1. I'm strength ranking 3. Who's 2? Rohan, maybe? Just off sheer units. I think that's what I kind of like just work it off. Anyway, there you go. Diplomacy done. Diplomacy done. Actually, we could just strike Osgiliath straight away. I would be interested to see whether they react to it. Bam, bam, bam. In you go. And then you... We just go straight in. What's the garrison looking like? I don't... Go away. It's not great. But my armies also aren't great. I definitely require mass. And we are going to get more mass. We're going to go... pretty... I mean, we want more warband. I feel like these guys are just cheap and just terrible. I mean, the pillagers are probably better just for melee attack. We'll probably go for those. I'm going to get told in the comments, you should be going for melee attack, Pope. That's what you should be going for. Don't worry about... Like, how cheap these guys are. That's just going to take one turn. We'll go with, yeah, 4 range. I don't know why. It's just, the multiplayer guy in me just wants to have 4 range. Serath and Gol we'll just go back to for you. Oh, you probably didn't need to force march. Oh well, it's fine. Let's stay around sort of like here for now. I'm gonna recruit another agent actually. I can't recruit another agent, I lie. I think we're gonna need this? Butcher maybe? This might be what we need to upgrade to get more agents, or it might be... I haven't actually had a look. I haven't had a look to see what it is. We want to get more builders. Breeding caves. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's what we want to get for growth. Screw that. Food consumption 40 though. Yeah, we need to worry about... Food's okay actually at the moment. I think it was one of the things that once I got it going in Harad as well, it wasn't really ever a concern. Was food. You got blacksmith, supply station, campaign movement, replenishment. I mean, you could get that. That's more needed on the borders, I feel like, than right in the heartlands of our great nation here. And again, same with like the levying camp. I don't feel like we're gonna need that. As time goes on, I'll probably get rid of that. Orc gathering. What does that become? It becomes fighting pit, chieftain's cabin, butcher camp. Okay, labor camp, and then we can go down all sorts of different things. What does labor? Food consumption control. Okay. Yeah, we'll go for that, I think. Get an orc gathering going. What does yours go for? Yours is just butcher and then meat supplier. Okay. That's something to worth. Though we don't want to be wasting this tile then on butcher. Watchtower, that's just going to be going down the same. That's also the same. That's the same as well. This one branches out to troll cages, and then we can get down to Olog High as well. Oh. Yeah, okay. And then supply station is just one as well. Okay, cool. We will go with... I think I'm going to go with the... I don't know, the working pit's kind of pretty good. It actually only does damage to the food. I'm going to go with that for now. And then this one, I think I'm going to put... Oh, I can't do treated soil. And it actually wouldn't give us anything because of fertility. So it would not be worth doing. Okay, I've just wasted that growth there. And that one as well. Oh no, that's the same one. Duh. Right, we might as well keep moving you back. You don't need to actually stay in Sirath and Gol. I'm going to move you back to Barad-dûr, keep you there, maybe move him up, Gothmog up towards Morannon, and I might use that as a way to spearhead up towards Dol Guldur, and I might even start occupying these. These are no man's lands. I kind of feel like we should maybe... I don't know if they've added that yet, but we should try and start settling in these regions and turning those into our own lands. And same with the Thillian. I wonder whether this one is not unoccupied. It's saying it's not unoccupied, but I wonder whether it's going to be like actually a hidden camp that Gondor owns, which it quite possibly is. You're recruiting. Boromir is recruiting, and Faramir is not actually. So I think next turn I might try and strike Osgiliath and see whether we can take it. But we'll end the turn. And I've just realized I'm going to have to turn off the sound for this. Music? Oh, it is off. We're going to maybe need to turn off the sounds of effects as well. I have a feeling. Speech should be okay, but I think effects maybe not. Well, I think that might be what's... I was going to say, the music is off, but effects, yeah, we might need to turn that off as well. I don't know if they'll like that being on. I probably should have joined that war against Wooden Realm. I mean, there's time that we can change that. We can join. But I am gonna go for... Oh, maybe not. No, I don't know. Maybe that's just the end turn thing. Maybe I have no choice on that. I'll keep the effects on. Sorry, I'm just kind of fiddling with stuff. I'll leave it there.
You ready?
And we'll go straight on in for Osgiliath, I think. Oh yeah, this is going to be a whitewash. We've got to fight the first battle though, even though it looks like Balance Power would say we are going to slap them. I mean, we have the only cav unit, and also Othrod. Oh no, okay. I was thinking that we were on the wrong side of the river. I was like, oh, we've got to go across a bridge though. Yeah, but and Othrod's a Black Shield bodyguard, so he should be really easy to combat, to just rinse through most of these. Halas is defending this. As defending Osgiliath, and we shall take it for ourselves. It's kind of a shame that Osgiliath's not Osgiliath West and East, like in Medieval 2, Third Age. I think that would be quite cool. That would be the only thing I would maybe look at changing. I can't remember. I mean, this is set just before like the events of the war. Like this is during the War of the Ring. This is set or like just before the events. So like East and West would make a bit more sense. I feel like because they're like both Gondor and Mordor are skirmishing over the city of Osgiliath for quite a while, even before the War of the Ring starts. That's like the whole scene with Boromir. But yeah, this will be fun. This will be a nice little rain. You know what? I'm gonna roleplay. We want to fight in the rain because that's better for us. We don't want to fight in the sun. That's not good for the orcs. Right, we don't have much in the way of like actual sword infantry. I think we're gonna go for this choke point here, maybe. Certainly, this choke point doesn't have a tower in it. Probably one of these other two as well. So we're just gonna kind of set up our army in between here. Let's put you actually, because you're shielded infantry at least. Put you all there. Archers behind. And then we've got our wargs as well, which are more like skirmish cav than they are actual infantry, like actual cavalry. Not necessarily going to do a lot. Balance power's changed now. Well, now that we're on the battle map. And, oh, if I had my wargs ready, we could have just charged them. I'm going to send them actually round the flanks and try and be a bit of a pain. But yes, let's see what gets done. But if you want to see more of this campaign, of course, do remember to leave a like, do subscribe. I didn't ask you to go over there, guys. I asked you to go over there. Of course, leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment support. It really does help out the channel. And I mean, I'm going to be doing loads of this campaign anyway. But if you want to see more campaigns, like more like Gondor, orcs, I'm going to try and do them all eventually. That is the aim, to get them all done. I would love to, but I mean, obviously, that's if you guys want to keep seeing the campaigns as well, because they are obviously less in demand. It's a big commitment to just kind of watch them one by one, but to watch them like episode after episode, people do lose interest. So I'll try and keep them as interesting as possible. There's obviously, the main thing. So I won't spend too long building up and stuff like that. I mean, that's possibly what I'd love to do. Try and do like build up like just a huge army to have a titanic sort of assault on Gondor. But already, I feel like we're strong enough that we can hit Gondor, keep them destabilized here. Our orc bow rabble are not going to have decent range, so we're going to need to get them a bit closer to combat those archers of Gondor. Right, you go in there, you start to side shot them, and then you start to shoot those bow militia. And we also want to hit Gondor before they get all their good units. I feel like our cheap units can outdo their like cheap units to an extent, because we just bring more of them. There you go. They are clashing. The first clash of the campaign. I'm excited. And there you go. Gondor does not want to hang around. He's not interested. He's losing this fight here. Oh, yeah, because he's losing this fight, he's gone into this engagement here. Okay, interesting. Wargs, just keep running around. We'll find something for you. And we'll bring up the pillagers as well. Get those ready for an engagement here. Might send some of those in to just try and deal with the spear militia. In you go into... Actually, no, keep moving on. I don't need to flank those guys. Go straight after the archers and the cap point. They're going to do that. My bow rabble look like they are doing some damage to the archers, but not a lot. And we are actually losing that fight now with the orc warriors. But that's fine. Orc lives don't matter, as Lord Sauron would say. It's his famous quote, orc lives don't matter. And we'll certainly send in shock over here. And I might send in a shock here as well. Just, why not? Our warbands seem like they're actually kind of slapping it. They say that, I swear they said they were tier 1 on the campaign map. But they're tier 2. I thought was the case. My villagers are now just getting shot as well for the fun of it. We'll send you around the flank, actually. And there you go. Engage those archers. Then my wargs can go in. I'm just going to send them straight into melee, to be honest. They don't need to use their bows. And yet, the shock going in has changed that combat pretty quickly. And we're starting to turn this one around a little bit as well. We're not losing it, at least. I mean, it's helping massively that with the archer fire as well. I was going to say coming in, though we are obstructing ourselves. Oh, and we're burning the place down as well. Thank you, pillagers. I definitely didn't want the city for myself. Why couldn't you go in that way? Go in that way. There's no point in you coming in. Actually, go that way, yeah, wargs. Sorry. That's an even better idea. Go and recharge all these spears and these swords.
archers.
And we are breaking them. Excellent. Right. There we go. We're through. We are through. I mean, there's no doubt. The balance of power is so in our favor. We should win this. Let's just earn ourselves a few chevrons here, guys. A few chevrons. Pillagers go in. Man flesh for us today, boys. Meat back on the menus. We're going to get all the lines in. And the wargs can go after those archers, and then you guys let's go. Just go and capture the point. Not that I think we're actually there's no timer, so we just need to wipe everyone out. Wipe them all out.
The enemy have rallied their units.
Archers, to be honest, we don't need you anymore. You can just shoot there. Oh, when you see like 1,000 orcs just fire, I think that's also what's helping massively with balance power. Is like I just have like 1,000 useless orcs that don't do anything other than shoot. They literally, that is all they're going to do. Once they go into melee, they are useless. Oh, there is, of course, the general's still here. What is it? He's just Gondor swords. You set up. You flank. You go and support Shock. Oh, Shock here just getting shot for free. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Our numbers are not the issue, and like I said, orc lives don't matter. We want to stay in good condition, because if Gondor or, if Boromir or Faramir decides to counterattack, could be in trouble. Certainly Faramir had Ithilien Rangers. But if they have no calves to cover them, my warg should absolutely rip them to shreds. There you go. Run them down. Warg, sentries are doing their job. They've only lost a couple.
The enemy tower is no more.
Oh, and we are losing that fight, even though we... Maybe I'll bring up my archers to here. There you go. Get up there. And then you guys get in here as well. I didn't even bring up Orthrod. He's just chilling in the back. And the warg sentries can flank around as well. In you go, please. And then in you go. This should sort this out. Pillagers, yeah, they are actually getting slapped about. Jeez. Bring you up to there, please. The first victory for Mordor and the Dark Lord. This is excellent to see. Excellent indeed. Lord Sauron will be very pleased with us. We could actually probably just shoot. We'll do that. Fire at will. And off melee mode, please. And we'll just shoot it to the side of him.
The enemy settlement
Just engage. I don't really want to send the wargs in anymore, because I think they're not doing that. They haven't done great, and also against Gondor infantry. And there's no real way for them to rear charge. Because I've got my warband doing that. It's a bit dark. I guess that's the only downside of me picking the rain. A bit dark. They didn't go the pillagers. When we get Morgul raiders, oh boy, that'll be good. I wonder if they're just recruitable in Minas Morgul. Like with the Morgul orcs. That would kind of make sense. And there you go, victory. And they beat those Gondorian swords. And then we'll end the battle. A decisive victory, nonetheless. Orthrod there against Halas. Halas is slain. I mean, they take a fair amount of orcs down with them. I mean, that is kind of the thing, though. They will kill, like, quite a lot. But my warband, they slapped 160, 179. For, like, a small-scale battle like this, that's kind of a lot of kills. But I think they did also just pretty much kill, like, yeah, these swords to the man. They, like, none of them got out of here alive. But, yeah, really, really good start to the campaign there. Nice little victory. I think this episode, by the way, is probably going to end up being like at least an hour long. If we can get, you know, if we can get I'll go with if we can get 100 likes on this this episode here, and then I'll do for like episode 3, I'll do another hour long episode because the next episode should be a live one. That was kind of the plan. So yeah, if this one gets over 100 likes. I'll make sure episode 3 is at least an hour long again. And then, yeah, it might either alternate between being live and an episode, or to see how you guys sort of interact with it and what you want to see. Because lives are great, and I can also chat to you guys as well and get recommendations from you. And you guys can enjoy watching the campaign as well. Sort of like, you know, as it is unveiled bit by bit. But yeah, we're checking out, this is new ground as well, because we never came to this north in the Haradrim campaign. This is cool. Another thing I should mention, we are going to occupy. Osgiliath obviously does not have a unique map. That was something we should have I should have established. A lot of maps yet, like I don't know if Minas Tirith will have a unique map either. The ruins of the dome. Do we want to repair them? We definitely want to repair Osgiliath. Actually, we don't. Can we convert it to Osgiliath? We want to. Yeah, we want to do that. Why? Do we have to repair it first? Then I think we have to repair it then. Convert it. This we are just going to bring down, which is the ruins of the dome. Which yeah, that's kind of a shame for us because it's quite cool to keep the unique things in place. Yeah, Lair of the Nine. Nice. More Morgul Wool Handlers. We're nothing about any other Morgul units just yet. That's kind of interesting to see. But yeah. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. A lot of the maps aren't yet in. There's obviously a thing they're working on. And obviously this is what the general sort of tab now looks like, which we have already seen in like the Dawnless Days campaign I've already done for Harad. I guess Harad might be the only one I might not do again. I don't know. Maybe I will redo it. It might be one of the last I ever redo. Melee attack for troll units. Don't need that yet. Campaign movement range and tax rate when governed province. Usually a pretty good one. Alright, for in local region, that's again a good one. MS3, Commander. I think I'm going to go with Torturers for morale. Bring down the morale of Gondor's troops. But yeah, minus 36. We might have to stay here a little while now. You could just stay. Could you just stay in Cirith Ungol? Is this all the same region? You probably could just stay there. We don't need you. But I would like you also to go to Morannon. I think I'm going to just slowly march him towards Morannon and recruit on the way with the whipped ones. If you've got any different recommendations as well for names for armies, do let me know. I'm more than open to changing them. Oh, we could just spam out. We will go with some bow rabble as well. Yeah, we'll do like a bit of both as we march our way there. Just cheap infantry, and I'm absolutely fine with just building armies all campaign of cheap infantry. I think it honestly might be the way to go. Like our economy is doing great, and I'd rather go for huge armies of just cheap stuff. Yeah, treated soil we do not want. We've come to the conclusion. Scrap collector is gonna do stuff for that. There's another one that helps with food though. Yeah, butcher here. I think that's what we want to go with, which we already have here, so we don't need that. Yeah, treated soils does nothing for us. Growth, actually, it brings down. Control, maybe? We want up in this region. I mean, we don't need it up. It's actually a +4 currently. We'll just go with a working pit, I think. We got like a load of... just get a load of working pits going. I think that's what we want. We've still got a fair amount of money. I don't think we can interact with anyone else. We could actually send our agent out to go and look for other people. We've got Celeborn here with Lothlorien. We've got the Wooden Realm. Dale's up here as well. Brand. They have strength rank 4. I don't really want to do any dealings with any of these people. We want to find the goblins and... What else? And Dunland, I guess. We want to find the goblins, Dunland, and Gundabad as well, which are in the campaign, I'm pretty sure, but... But yeah, they're not a playable faction just yet. We're gonna go off to Rohan. We'll send our agent out that way. I guess we want to send him further west so we can at least try and see if we can find the ring. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find the ring. I don't know how we'll find it. If it's just gonna be like an army and it just be like a bunch of hobbits in it, or whether it's gonna be just like, oh, you found the ring, you've run into Frodo, killed him, whatever. Yeah, good. I don't really know how it's gonna work. Be interesting to see. Dominance level 1. I'm still a bit unsure on how we're going to get this up. If we keep conquering places, I'm sure that will be fine. If we take all of Anorian, which we should pretty quickly, I think, to be honest, even on hard, it's seeming quite easy so far just to run through these guys, which is a learning curve. I mean, maybe for the next campaign, I'll put it on a different difficulty. I mean, it's Gondor. It's quite easy to avoid it. You just march into Osgiliath, defend Osgiliath turn 1. And I think Mordor's going to struggle to get through for a little while. We've got a bit of money left, but I have nothing to spend it on, really. I think I've done all my growth. Oh, no, down here we haven't. We can do growth here, sure. Let's have... we could actually put food in here. I think I am going to treated soil, yeah, since we have the fertility. This is sort of a bit more of our fertile land out here in the east. And we'll end the turn there, it seems. And I don't like that that's doing its little noise. I'm going to just talk really loudly right now, and then hopefully the... yeah, it's like as you end the turn, it doesn't seem to... It comes with a noise, and I don't know if that's going to be picked up by YouTube. If it is, I'm going to be upset. Stronghold conquered. Morale +2. Control for all provinces +1. Is that still... that's for 4 turns. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. That doesn't help with our dominance at all, but just, yeah, Stronghold conquered. Osgiliath. Very easy to do. Like I said, I mean, you could obviously... and Minas Tirith's been evacuated now. Right, okay. We're going to put a Sorcerer's Lair in to immediately get the... religion to change, or influence to change. It is already Power of the Shadow upwards, but still, we want to change that. And then Osgiliath we're also going to convert, which is a lot of our cash, but not all of it just yet. We're going to keep moving the army up to Moran. And like I said, I want to try and maybe go up and assist Dol Guldur and build a base up there. Walk sentries, I might use them actually quite a bit as like, just for like, as our cavalry. We're going to build a whole bunch more infantry as well, and oh yeah, these are by far our most expensive. Go with more warband as well. Just keep, if we have money, we'll spend it on infantry somewhere. Governing hierarchy done, cool. That's a bit more tax rate. We then want to do, what do we want to do after that? Blacksmith, supply depot. That's raiders. That's levying complex. Yeah, I mean, we're actually, I'm kind of going against my word. I'm gonna go straight for this and then on to trading facilities. I'd like to try and get better troops out a little bit quicker. Maybe just get the next, like, get to tier 2 or tier 3, whatever it would be technically. Because, like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, these units, oh no, they're tier 2, I swear. Oh yeah, no, Orc Warband, okay, Mordor Orc Warband, yeah, it's different to these guys, yeah, Morgul Warband, yeah, very different. My bad, I'm being a dumbass. They all are just called Warband. It's just a slight change in wording from Mordor to Morgul. One is slightly better than the other. Right, we found Rohan. Again, they're going to hate us. They're strength ranking too, though, yeah. They probably do have a lot of territory. Whether that will change, whether Isengard will be able to defeat them, I don't know. We'll see in this campaign. We might have to march over and help Isengard. We probably could strike for Minas Tirith. Maybe not, actually. And it would be a walled settlement. Boromir would be coming back, and Faramir might. I might strike out for Cair Andros instead. Again, that will be a walled settlement, I'd imagine. Even though it's a minor settlement, it will be a walled settlement. Maybe I'll get Gothmog to come in from the north and strike Cair Andros there. I mean, that seems like a bit of a delay now to send him that way, but you can march that way out. Go and take Cair Andros, then maybe turn around, go back up. And then while at the same time we'll siege Minas Tirith. Gondor surely can't be at war with anyone else. Dunland, oh no, that's Rohan. They're at war with the Corsairs as well, so I guess maybe they might have some distractions elsewhere, but they probably have enough armies that they can be able to watch me and the Corsairs. And the Corsairs won't be strong. And then rank gain for our governor. Excellent. And we built the Sorcerer's Lair. I am going to put this up to a corruptive commune. A cool name. I still can't recruit anything. You have an army now. If we move you, is that technically our land? No, that is desolate. Okay, we'll do one more turn of recruitment. And we'll put some wargs in, and then we are going to put in... I do not want Orc Rabble. I mean, I have standards for my army, and Orc Rabble is not amongst that standard. Pillagers, please. That's, again, most of our money. I think we are going to be flying through quite a few of these turns, because I've done most of my buildings. And we can't upgrade a lot of them yet. This one is now -1. That is because of the control of treated soil. So I think in the money next turn, I will spend it on a corrupted commune. Trying to do without food, we are doing just fine, to be fair. I mean, it's something I would like to keep well in the green, because all of a sudden it could just drop, I guess, if it's like to do with weather, to do with like season, stuff like that. So I do want to keep it pretty high. Let's Empire of Rune. There you go. Look, they are already starting to annex some people. I don't know who they've taken. There's someone to the north, I think they've taken, but they're already the Empire of Rune. Can we do an offensive alliance? Yes, we can. Excellent. Military alliance? Not yet. Cool. I doubt we can make them a tributary, but if they're allied, that's fine. That is all we need. Cair is already getting stronger and stronger. We've got Mirkwood creatures over here. Oh, is this like spiderlings? They probably like us quite a bit. We don't really want to fight them. Okay. I mean, I'll do a non-aggression with the spiderlings. And then defensive alliance. I don't know if I want a defensive alliance. I want a military alliance. They offer 300 and give us a defense. Sure. Sure. I mean, I doubt they're going to get attacked. I don't know. If they do, then I guess we'll have to break it. If they get attacked by Dol Guldur, we could be in trouble. There we go. Another unit. And there you go. His army's getting pretty big. The whipped ones. And the necromancers. They're the names you can change if you want to. I'm not really sold on either of those. Minas Morgul is also losing control. But that's fine. Are we getting growth here? If we're not getting growth, we could be in trouble. Oh, these are desolate in Ithilien. Growth. I just can't remember how you look and see where the growth's going on. It's over here. Overview. I swear it's here. Maybe not. Oh my gosh, our garrison's insane. Problems, effects, none. Growth. There you go. 6 plus 6. Oh, no, that's just for some. Okay, fine. I mean, we should. Oh, it's like here, isn't it? It's been a hot minute since I played a campaign for Attila and Dawnless Days. I'm generally having to relearn apparently how to play the game. Yeah, we should be fine. We should get growth soon, and we'll put something in to help with control. Though actually, I mean, we could just get the Lair of the Nine, just save our money, get the Lair of the Nine. I'm actually kind of tempted, or even like another like upgrade Minas Morgul. That, to be honest, is probably going to sort out control for the rest of the campaign. Is that alone? Right, you sir. I do want Taskmaster for tax rate. I want more money coming out of our, going into our coffers. And I forgot we were sending you further north to do stuff. And you want me to join war against the Balkoth? I mean, we can. Yeah, sure. Why not? That's high. I want some money out of it, please. Demand 300. Moderate. Yeah, there you go. Don't do anything for free if you don't have to. And Hrandor and the Lost Laden tribes are at war. That is kind of going to happen. There you go. Population surplus. We can do something here. Right, what do we want to put in? Orc gathering. I mean, draft maker for growth as well, to be fair. And replenishment of armies. Could be quite handy. Doesn't do any damage to... Yeah, I feel like that's the way to go. It gives us a little bit of money. And also helps with growth. I don't know how big we can make that, though. It looks like we can keep going a little while. I don't know if this is going to go all the way to the bottom. If it does, that's great. They are really tempting me to come for Minas Tirith. They have left, and they have left quickly now. Right, we're going to send this army into Ithilien, and we are going to go this way. I don't know if there's an... Faramir is here. He has not built an army. What is your garrison looking like, Cair Andros? Reasonable. Reasonable. This is going to be a bit more of a challenge when we come to facing that army. Barad-dûr, we can upgrade stuff. Excellent. Right. Butcher? Maybe? Help with money. So with the scrap collector, though. Help with money. Does do damage to growth. But that is it. Our growth is okay, I think. Generally. Generally, I think this is okay. I'm surprised we don't get growth from a Levian camp, just because we're, like, literally ripping people out of the ground just to, like, put them into our armies. Apparently not. Minas Morgul's okay now. It's stabilized on control. And that's kind of it. Again, we kind of spend most of our cash. Whether we want to build a third army? Shall we get a third army on the go? I feel like we can do it. Let's put in the Witch King. There he is. Raise army. The Witch King, of course, has to be a Servant to the Eye. I don't think he... Oh, he could be. He could be either. That would be horrible. No, he's going to be Servant to the Eye. It costs more, but it's... I want him as a cav unit. And then let's put in some Mordor Orc Warband. There you go. I'm only going to take a bit of a hit, but we should be able to replenish that soon. With taking... You'd imagine we're taking some of these regions over here. When we take all of Anorian, it's going to be pretty much GG, I feel like, for Gondor. This seems very... straightforward right now. There you go. Cair Andros has fallen. I have a feeling we should have built up a lot more, or we shouldn't have attacked Osgiliath on turn 1. Maybe. Or like turn 2. But there you go. We will go in for Cair Andros because Faramir's just left it. He's seen the army coming, and he is like, I'm having no piece of that. Should we... We might need a siege Cair Andros. No, apparently it is an unwalled settlement. I feel like that also needs changing. I mean, eventually... Yeah, go on. We'll fight this one as well. This might be the last act of the campaign to fight Cair Andros. We might leave Minas Tirith to the next episode or to the live stream. But yeah, yeah, it does look like it's just gonna be a generic settlement. Like I said, most of the settlements are just gonna be generic. I think Helm's Deep might be a unique one. It's probably most of the maps that are currently in multiplayer are probably going to be the maps that you can play on the campaign map at the moment. It's like Erebor, Dale, Helm's Deep. So yeah, not many. Not many. Ingold is going to be the unfortunate soul that is defending. And then Gothmog's first outing as a commander. It is dry, but like I said, I think we should roleplay. We need to go for rain. Yes, there we go. Excellent. I feel like we should get some bonuses, I feel like, for fighting in the rain. Right, I think I'm going to go for these choke points. These two here. This is a pretty big choke point. That's not such a big choke point. Not got so many shock in this army, but a lot more swords. And the same amount of bows as we used to having. And then we've got a bit more warg action going on. I'm going to put my wargs in hiding spots, I think, around the settlement. See whether we can just, you know, just walk in. You're not hidden. You're not hidden either. Let's just put you on top of the other unit. Go in there. There you go. Hidden. Then Gothmog there. That should do fine. And then we shall strike. Okay, looks like they're not defending the actual cap point. Oh, the actual choke points. That's not the way I want you to go. Please go that way. And then more that way. And then bring up the archers. And then we'll leave the shock in reserve. And we'll just see where we're needing it. Gothmog as well. Actually, Gothmog has a whole bunch of abilities, doesn't he? Crap. I presume he has it on. Yeah, he does. Oh, I didn't do the abuse thing. And that's probably on me. These guys have it. These guys didn't get it, I don't think. Or maybe it's been it's actually it'll have been fixed, won't it? So it'll just be Gothmog that gets it. Yeah, I think it's just him that gets it now, because of course it's not the current version. Like in the old version of Dawnless Days, Gothmog just had a problem with his ability that everyone seemed to get it. So yeah, that looks like that's been fixed potentially. Okay, just don't defend the choke point on him. Oh, and there is a barricade here. Okay, you go into there. You keep going that way and that way. Then we'll just keep moving along the line. Archers, start shooting. And in we go. Send the orcs in. We're fighting Gondor's sword militia so far. We're not coming against anything really tougher than, well, we've got a Gondor sword, I think, that we had to fight in the last one. That is it. Archers go there, maybe? You just start shooting from there. You should be fine. You can stand your ground. Why are you moving? Okay, just go and stand there so you're not stood on top of each other. That's any problem. And we're going to engage that general. Okay, just keep flanking around as well. Shoot that archer. And that should be okay. That's actually not too bad to start with. Send the wargs in, maybe? Yeah, let's see if we can get the wargs in and go after the archers in the back lines here. I think the general is defending over there, and he's the only sort of commitment. So get the wargs in, see what we can do. I think the spears might come for us, but if we break this barricade quickly enough, 82%, yeah, we should. We should then be able to smash on through. Some of these units might get drawn away, or that spear might get drawn away, and we should be able to then take those archers in the rear. Go on, wargs, you can do it. Run, 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 run. Archers, just all nuke in there, please. Just all nuke. You march up there, you engage those spears, And then let's get the shock around, and they can start flanking, doing the real nasty hammer and anvil. You are losing that fight to this. That general, we're going to need to change that. Shoot. Ingold in the back.
What's it gonna be?
And yeah, the spears are running after them. That's fine. We get in and out a different way. Not really. Get those archers. Oh, no, we can. We can just go in this way and then, yeah, and out over here. Okay, cool. We should be fine then. There you go. Ingold's going to be in a bit more trouble now, but not loads of trouble. And then get into those archers. Nice. Don't know where that spear's going. It's taking the long route round. You go and fight Ingold. You go into the back of that horde over there. Wargs are getting in. Even Warg archers should be good enough to deal with these archers. These are bow militia at the end of the day. Should rip these guys to shreds. And honestly, let's just send in the final shock. Gothmog, bring him up as well. Why not? Archers can hold fire. Hold fire. Hold fire. We do not need you anymore. Well, actually, that one can keep firing on Ingold. Just blast, right? Keep charging. Keep charging. Yeah, the spear's taking ages to get around. That's costing them their archers here. Total War AI is still not smart. Still not smart. I mean, it's only on hard. Like I said, don't know how difficult it's going to be. But this seems fine for now. As the time goes on, armies might start to build up and get insane. I am feeling like this is going to be more of a struggle in the north. Gondor, honestly, I think is going to be an easy walkover. I think Gondor is just going to be too easy. Rohan might be a bit of a problem. Rohan might honestly beat Isengard. And you can then hold off the spears there. Then my wargs actually, yeah, actually aren't going to be needed over there. We just get them back into the archers. And all the infantry here just go into that spear. Nice.
The enemy tower is no more
Gothmog
than
can come up.
wreckage now.
Yeah, there's nothing else really to do. GG. We've won. We've won once again. I don't think any of these guys have abilities that we can pop either. Oh, some of my Mordor warband have taken a beating though. But luckily, orcs seem to replenish pretty well, pretty quickly. Which is always also positive. Yeah, the spear militia here, they are. That shows that like my infantry is terrible. Like poor spears, like those cheap spears there are just defeating my poor infantry. Charge in the back of Ingold, Wargs, kill him off. Go on, you can do it. You can do it. Pathfinding. What is going on? Just charge. There you go. Excellent. That should be a victory. And there you go. Ingold's gone. Once he breaks, the spear militia should go. I mean, I'm surprised they're not army lossing, like breaking on army losses already. Like 197 against 2,800. No surprise. They should be breaking. My armies are going to be huge. Like, I'm just even thinking, like, if I get like a second stack here, they do not need to be shooting now. If I get like a second stack into an army, like, I'm going to have like 5,000, 6,000 troops on the battlefield easily. Why have you not died? Ingold. There you go. Now gets descended upon by all his units there.
What's it gonna be?
Probably should have surrounded the spear militia, but the effort to go around and get him. My gosh, let's just fast forward at this point. This is getting ridiculous. This spear's held for a lot longer than expected. And there you go, end the battle. A decisive victory. A little bit more resistance than Osgiliath, I could argue. Yeah, that Ingold there took 236 of my orcs down with him. Jeez. I know orc lives don't matter, but that's maybe one or two more lives than I would have liked him to have taken. I mean, it's literally the same build as well, actually, for defense. I don't think they had any more or any less. Yes, it looks like now we're just, I mean, those wargs did well. No one got any chevrons. Maybe because they're just fighting tier 1 units? I really do not know. But yeah, once this timer's done, loaded back in, we'll then go back to the campaign map. We'll finish off sort of like repairing and sort of restoring us Cair Andros to It's now Mordor State. It's new Mordor State. But yeah, that'll probably be the end of episode 1, I think, because we're going to come up to around about an hour, give or take a little bit, I would imagine, looking at my clock. Yeah, this should be a nice little taster to start the campaign. We looked at pretty much everything. We've kind of gone through most of the public announcements as well for the campaign. If I've missed anything, I do apologize. I will try and get it in as many times in the campaign as we get through this. But yes, there you go. Everything wiped out. Manflesh. We'll just occupy. I have no care to loot it. Yeah, as you can see, actually, we might need to just wait a little bit, and gonna need to repair that before we can do anything with it. I mean, we could have converted this. Treated soil. I mean, yeah, we'd need to get control sorted out though first, so we are going to rip that down. Probably put a watchtower in place in Cair Andros. Feels appropriate. And then we have money to spend over here. We need to upgrade our commune though over here because control is not good yet. Get that corruptive commune going. That is all of our cash then otherwise spent. We do have tech though to do, and I'm going to go straight for training facilities, I think, or I mean growth maybe. Influence power of the shadow would be great as well, actually. Either of those would be great. I'm going to go for the better levying camp, get us Morgul raiders going and other stuff like that. 200 allows us to recruit 1 bow rabble, so we'll do that for the Witch King. Get his army going. Again, another army now. You can. The Eyes Chosen's pretty good, but whether you want to change that to something related to the Witch King, that's also an option. He's already like Command 9 and Authority 9. It's like, yeah, it's got some very good stats, actually. Gothmog's got a little upgrade. Very nice. And I think Slave Master, no. We don't want to go with anything to do with that. Campaign level, it's governed province. I mean, melee attack could be great. Melee defense. Might go with that, to be honest. Or, again, just go with the Torturer. I'm thinking we're going to go Bodyguard, because he's got a pretty solid Bodyguard as a Gothmog. Not that he's really been needed in combat, but yeah. And we are replenishing pretty well. I mean, already Othrod's army is good to go again. We could strike Minas Tirith if we wanted to. So yeah, we might leave that to next turn. It's a shame we can't get any like mercenary units. Not that there would be anyone really in Gondor that would be willing to fight for us. Let's keep sending you out. I'm gonna just keep sending you towards Rivendell, I think, and I guess towards Isengard. We should try and get something going with Isengard. But we want to try and get towards Rivendell, try and find the ring. I need to also try and find a way to. I don't want to treat with you. And they've also gone down in standing. I presume we've gone up to 2 already. Yeah, we're already strength ranking 2. From capturing that, we want to take the rest of Ithilien. I don't know how expensive it's going to be. We'll find out with Gothmog. His army's the nearest to a settlement to try that. So Caras Illithant. I have a feeling that Caras Illithant's going to be a hidden camp for the Ithilien Rangers. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. Because that's what I'm pretty sure that's what the case is with that you march into that sort of area in Third Age, and the Ithilien camps there. It's kind of like a hidden little base that you have to find to actually destroy. But yeah, I think that is pretty much everything we're going to get done. We've got 7 turns done. That's pretty decent. Like I said, we'll try and do a live stream tomorrow, so you guys can see a bit more of the campaign as well. And then yeah, and then episode 3 should also be out pretty shortly afterwards as well. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Very much appreciated if you have got all the way to the end of this episode. And yeah, if you're looking forward to more of the campaign, do let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe. Like I said, if we get to 100 likes, episode 3 will also be an hour long. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the campaign. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.